Hi, I'm Wayne Kokinda with William Ravis Real Estate. It is Monday, February 21st, and here are the numbers for the week. We had a lot of people ask me about what's been going on in the marketplace and why have things been going on the way they have with the significant increase in pricing and the reduced inventory. So let's take a peek. I've gone back 5 years here. Take a peek at the inventory 5-year period. Back in 2017, you can see here, this is the summer period. 2017, 2018, 2019, typically increases during the summer months. And it dropped way down here in 2020. Did peak a little bit in the summer here. And this past year, 2021, significant drop again. Did come back up after the winter though. But we're way down below 1,000 units in the entire county this year in the winter. And it's going to be interesting to see what the trend line looks like when we get back to June, July of this year. Putnam County is not a whole lot different. You can see inventories were quite high for 3 years in a row. They dropped during the beginning of the pandemic, came way down in 2021, up a little bit this past summer, and now way down again, less than 200 units in the entire county. So we've got a real supply and demand issue. You can see the increase in sale pricing as a result of that. We've had the ups and downs here for three years in a row, between that 900 to a million on average in Westchester. Pandemic hit, the average then bumped that $1 million mark. And you can see this past year in 2021, it's been almost above the $1 million mark on average almost every month. And it's hovering close to that right now, even in January and February. Putnam County, same kind of story. Pricing had its ups and downs here for a 3-year period, 17, 18, and 19, hovering around the 4, maybe 450 at most. And then during the pandemic, really took off. Went to the mid 4s to above 5 here in particular for about 6-7 month period here. And even January of 2022 here, it's above the 500,000 mark. So supply and demand really plays a big part here. You can see number of sales as well. Sales were strong in 17, 18, these summer months where the peaks are. These are the winter periods where it drops off. 2020, a little bit higher than the previous 3 years. And this past year, 2021, even higher. And even these valleys here are a little higher than what they traditionally were way back in 17, 18, and 19. So the activity has not decreased, it's increased significantly. Putnam County, similar story. Inventory levels, sale levels, I should say. Similar in nature, they drop off in the summer or in winter, peaks here in the summer. And then as we get into the pandemic here, it really took off after the first 6 months of 2020 when things opened up a little bit. Came down for the winter, and now again this past year, 2022 or 2021, not as high as 2020 in Putnam, but still a lot more activity in the sales arena here. One of the things you need to be concerned about if you are looking to buy is the interest rates. You can see that the 30-year fixed here for conforming loans has gone from 3.75 to 4.12. Previous to the, I should say in the fourth quarter, was still at the 2.8 under 3 mark. So we've gone up over a percentage point in 3 months, 4-month period. That's a significant impact. It'll have about a 10% impact in someone's buying capability. Let's take a look at home ownership. Everybody wonders, is it a good deal to own a home? Take a look at what's happened decade by decade in regards to the inflation rates and home price appreciation. Home ownership is definitely a good hedge against inflation. In almost every decade here, starting with the 70s, you can see the green representing home appreciation. The blue is inflation. It's about flat in the 80s. 90s, home ownership was more favorable. In the 2000s, it was off by about 0.3 of a point. But 2010s, 2020s, and so far in 2021, you can see huge differentials in the hedge against inflation if you own a home. House appreciation, this is a forecast. You can see optimists are saying in the next 5-year period, 62% increase in house appreciation. That's over 10% a year. On average, all panelists, about a 40% increase. Pessimists are saying the 20-25% range here. That's about that 3 to 3.5%, the typical long-term average type of appreciation. So, 5 years from now, we'll look back, we'll see who's right, who's wrong. My guess is it's probably going to be at least on average of 40 based on what the market conditions are. And last but not least, you guys enjoy the good weather we're having here so far this winter. And if you do have any questions, feel free to reach out. Happy to answer any kind of real estate question you may have. Take care, and we'll talk to you next week.